Hey everybody, and welcome to the Greasy Fork by Patrinomicon Productions. Today we are making crock pot spaghetti sauce. Okay, so under normal circumstances I would start with a pound of ground Italian sausage, but as luck would have it, the store that I shop at did not have any in stock today, so we are going to make homemade Italian sausage from scratch. Now I'm using regular mild pork sausage. If you don't eat pork, you can always go with ground turkey or with ground beef. It's not going to give you quite the same taste or the same texture, but you will get close enough. Okay, so I have pre-measured the spices here. What we have is a teaspoon of parsley, a teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, half teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1 tablespoon of garlic, 1/4 teaspoon rosemary, 1/4 teaspoon of thyme, and 1 tablespoon of Montreal steak seasoning. Alright, so we're going to drop all of that in there. Okay. And we are just going to mix all this together real thoroughly. Take your time with this. Make sure your spices get mixed into the meat real thoroughly so that you got a nice even taste here. Now, this needs to set overnight, at least 12 hours, so that the dry spices can soak up fat and so that the meat can soak up the taste of the spices. If you try to do it like this, it's not going to taste as good. It's not going to be as rich. So, we're going to put this in the fridge overnight, 12 hours, and then we'll come back and pick up where we left off. Okay, so our sausage has marinated overnight. I have that here in a pot with 2 pounds of ground beef, and we're just going to brown those. Alright, our beef and sausage are done. I have drained the fat off of it, transferred it into a crock pot here. We're going to add half a cup of garlic, and we're going to use this entire container of Italian seasoning. This is 0.75 ounces. Alright, we're just going to give this a quick stir. 15.5 ounce jar of mild salsa. Drop that into the blender. And we have a 12 ounce can of tomato paste here. A 12 ounce can of diced tomatoes to this. And this also has green chilies in it. Now you will note this is really, really thick, and that is exactly how I want it. We're going to add a can of these stewed tomatoes. These are sliced Roma tomatoes. Okay, give this a quick stir. Okay, next we're going to add 5 of these 4 ounce cans of mushrooms. Again, if you want to use fresh mushrooms, I respect that, but this is easier, quicker, and less expensive. Okay, going to kind of push those down in there for now. Alright, I'm going to chop up a medium onion. This is a sweet onion. Our crock pot. Just kind of like we did with the mushrooms, just kind of push those down in there for right now. Now we're going to chop up a medium green pepper. Drop that into our crock pot. Now go ahead and just kind of push those down in there. And we're going to start to stir this. Alright, so we got this on medium heat. We are going to cook this on medium heat for about 8 to 10 hours. We're going to stir this once an hour. Top on there, there we go. Okay, we are 4 hours in. This is simmering nicely. Starting to see a little bit of water on the surface, which is good. I'll blend the tomato paste, thin it out. Yeah, this is probably going to end up taking about 10 hours. Okay, so total cook time for the sauce was 10 hours. It turned out really great. So next week I'm taking a break. Thanks everybody for tuning in to The Greasy Fork by Patrinomicon Productions. Have a great day.